Hi, hello, it's Nikki and welcome to my messy bookshelves. So today I am here with the favorite people tag. So this tag was created by Gareth at Book Songs and Other Magic, and I was tagged by Pat from Book Chat with Pat. So I'll get started. The first question, name your favorite author. One that you will probably get sick of hearing on my channel. Agatha Christie. I reread and reread her books, and I don't know, I just always have loved mystery books, and especially Agatha Christie. Another one that comes to mind is Eleanor Hibbert. Probably not very well known. Her books are out of print now. But she wrote under a few different pen names, and she was a very prolific author in, I want to say the 1960s. But in particular, her pen name, Victoria Holt, it was Gothic romance, and those are some of the first adult books I read besides Agatha Christie. Ironically, both of these authors and their books, I have reread them many times, and I have memories of my mother with these. My mother had a bunch of Victoria Holt books in the house when I was a teenager, and I just remember her reading them, and I remember reading them and loving them. Very gothic. But yeah. Question number 2, name your favorite comedian or actor. So my favorite stand-up comedian, I think it's a toss-up between Dave Chappelle and Eddie Izzard. I think both of them are hilarious at stand-up, and I think my favorite comedic actor would be Jim Carrey. Ace Ventura is one of my favorite movies, especially the second one. Question number 3, name your favorite serious actor. I think I would have to go with Tom Hanks. I pretty much like every single movie that I've seen with Tom Hanks. Number 4, name your favorite political figure, past or present. So this one, I immediately thought of Elizabeth I, Queen Elizabeth I from England. And I just devoured biographies about her, historical fiction about her, and I just love the image that I have in my head when she was riding on the white horse, talking to her troops during the Spanish Armada, or when the Spanish Armada came to attack England, and her speech where she talks about having the heart and stomach of a king. I just love it. Number 5, favorite film writer or director. I'm not a huge film junkie, so I guess I would have to be super basic and say Steven Spielberg. Who doesn't like a Steven Spielberg movie? My question number 6, my favorite new discovery. This one would have to be crochet, and knitting, especially hand knitting. So I got sucked into a bunch of YouTube videos a few months ago, watching people hand knit hats and scarves and blankets, and I went out and got myself some nice soft yarn, and I hand knitted a blanket. And it was nice, and I have recently gotten very into it. Question number 7, my favorite musician or singer. I think I would have to say Mark Anthony, the Puerto Rican salsa singer. Number 8, my favorite inspirational person. So I have 2 people in mind for this. The first being my mother, who was a beautiful woman inside and out. And just seeing how she dealt with so much trauma and hardship in her life, seeing how she raised my sister and I as a single mom. She worked multiple jobs. She had so much trauma from her earlier years, and physical and emotional trauma in her life. So we grew up very poor, but she raised us to want to do better. And she instilled a love of reading in me. She instilled a work ethic in me. And yeah, I can never thank her enough. And I miss her very much. The second person, maybe a little bit unconventional, but I would have to say my son. So my son is almost 17, and he has dealt with my line of work like a champ. My job has required, my career has required me to leave home for extended periods of time, and he is still an amazing kid. I know all parents say that about their kids, but he's smart, he's loving, he is a smart mouth sometimes, but all teenagers are, right? And he's just dealt with me being gone with such grace, and is still so loving. He does so good in school. He is a wonderful brother to his sister, and I just admire him so much. My daughter has not had to deal with the long-term separations as much as my son has, because I've traveled less in the later years of my career, but I just really, really admire my son for that. It hasn't affected him negatively at all that I can tell. Question number 9 is a bonus question added by Joe and Mary at BookBuds. And this question is, name your favorite animated character. So the first character that comes to mind, animated character, would have to be the Cheshire Cat. I know is a book character, but I love the Disney rendition of the Cheshire Cat. The next one would be Asta from my favorite anime series, which is Black Clover. And yeah, that's it. So question number 10 is to tag others, and I tag Aaron at Aaron Read a Book and Graham at Graham Matthews. If you've made it to the end of this video, I thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.